Oh, my other boy.
Good boy.
I didn't really know how to respond to that, so yeah,
I'm the other boy. That's right.
other boy.
I'm the remix. I'm boy 2.
Yes.
Bro, your energy you're bringing today is fucking amazing. It's
Yes.
so high. You sound excited to be here. I'm gonna open up a Pepsi I should have did before I went live, but I am an idiot.
Amazing.
How are you doing, my boy?
I'm doing pretty okay. Unlike last time, I actually have a drink, non-alcoholic because I don't drink alcohol. Um,
I too
Shamrock.
don't really like to drink alcohol.
Yeah, because it doesn't taste good. It's mostly for the feeling that you drink alcohol for.
Damn, he got me.
Yeah.
Or I drink and I just instantly fall asleep because I'm a sleepy little baby.
Yeah.
Liquor touch my lips, I go to sleep.
I was planning on getting a lemonade, but instead I got a Shamrock shake from McDonald's instead.
Ooh, I see. You're gonna have tummy problems later.
Oh,
Nice.
absolutely, absolutely. I thought I'd treat myself, just enjoy the moment now, ruin the toilet tomorrow.
I understand. I drank a milk tea today, so I understand. I will be in that boat later too. I drank 2 milk teas. They were delicious. I fucking love milk. You like milk tea, Cedric?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
milk tea. I like milk tea, yeah. Although I think the only I what do you consider milk tea? Because like I think the closest I've had is like boba milk tea, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming milk tea is like anything with milk and tea in it would categorize as like a milk tea. But yeah, I was talking like
Okay,
about like boba. Like I had a taro milk tea and a Hokkaido oolong milk tea.
I see. I see.
Oh
Okay.
yes, I understand. You know what? I just realized I don't know. Like I want to like play something in the background, but I don't know what would be good background music.
Persona music, although that's everyone's go-to.
Oh, Persona 5. That is a good idea.
Persona 5 of Royale or Strikers or
Go,
whatever.
go Royale.
Or maybe Danganronpa.
Danganronpa. I'm gonna play Beneath the.
Danganronpa.
I'm gonna do Beneath the Mask because that is a slapper.
Yeah, yeah, that is very good. Very
Gotta, because I just realized I'm like it's gonna be really quiet.
cool.
Good
Cool.
background music. But Cedric, we're not here to talk about boba tea or your feelings because I don't care about those.
Okay. All right.
Okay, all right, okay.
Okay. I'll see where you're going with this. Yeah.
We're here to talk about Winter Anime 2021, and it's pretty much the halfway point at this time. I think everything's on episode 6 or 7 at least, so that's
Usually, yeah, 6 to 8. I've noticed.
You know what's really weird about this season though, because like most anime is like 12 episodes, right? A lot of the like episodes this season like have like weird, like they end at 11 instead of 12 or 13, which I think is interesting. I wonder if we're gonna start getting like shorter animes. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of trying to stretch it.
You never know, because either it'll do worse or better for the pacing, depending on which anime it is. I feel like if it's shorter, I wouldn't mind as long as the next season would reflect that. Where it's like it might come slightly earlier.
Yeah, like
than other seasons.
I would definitely trade quality over quantity.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's not like I guess this isn't exactly the best time to be like making like anime consistently anyway.
Yeah.
Has Japan handled the pandemic well?
I'm pretty sure they're actually technically I want to say they're in lockdown again, but like comparatively to like other countries, America, they're doing pretty well.
You didn't have to cough America under your breath. We all
know,
knew
but
like
it's
what the prime
funny.
example was gonna
Thank
be.
you.
A funny haha.
Thank you.
The place we're trapped in. Yeah, great job.
It's very funny. It's really there's a podcast I actually like called Trash Taste, and They're 3 anime YouTubers who live in Japan and they do a podcast. And they actually had a Japanese animator on recently, and he was talking about like how much money they get paid for doing a frame. Do you know how much money they make per frame, Cedric? So like per key frame, how much do you think they make?
Is it in cents?
No.
Okay. You said keyframe.
So like one frame, just one animation frame.
Okay. I honestly don't want to answer this because either way I'm gonna look stupid.
I'll tell you so you feel better. It's $2 per frame. So he was talking about how when he was an intern, he's getting paid $2 a frame, and the most frames he ever did in 1 month was 300 frames. So for the whole month of work he did, he only made $600.
It's rough.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like watching that episode, like maybe being like, huh.
Like even with Japan's standard of living, that's rough.
Oh, I mean,
like,
you can't live off that. Like that.
Yeah, that's definitely not. That's horrible. That's really bad.
They were talking about how like a lot of like animators in Japan still live with their parents, or they live in like one huge shared home together, like a shared home of animators, because they're like they make so little money that they have to like live together. And I'm just like, God damn. I'm like, is anime really worth that? But like, it's funny, like, because you hear them talk about how little money they make, but then like how passionate they are about animation, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty disheartening to see like these. Are you okay?
I just hit the mic with my soda. I'm so sorry. Just smashing.
It's pretty disheartening because this is usually just how art is treated now.
Yeah, big sad.
Like art mediums for art like animation just aren't like immediately profitable. Like for the people who actually put in the work.
And I feel like one of the host reactions was like, it's crazy because like art isn't something that I could wake up and do, you know? It's not. You have to go to like a specialized school and go for a certain amount of time and like have to make a lot of fucking money. I mean, spend a lot of money to get this skill, and it's just like, oh my god, start sweating profusely.
Like you see all that investment only to find that the payoff is like incredibly small financially.
Yeah. Just like, oof, yikes. Yeah, it's like big sad. You have to like work like 30 years of your life. Big sad. But anyways, let's talk about some fucking anime that people got paid little money to do.
Well, please don't say that. Like, I'm reminded of like how horrible the situation is with Carmen Sandiego in the Philippines. Like, that's oof.
Like the Netflix show?
Yeah.
Oh, I know nothing about that.
Oh no, you should look that up later. It's not a great situation.
I will look that up later and get sad and be glad I never watched it. So I don't have to feel too sad, you know? Oh
yeah,
my god.
Bro.
Cool, love that. Cedric, do you want to what do you want to go first? What anime do you want to talk about on your list? Well, let's start with a little asterisk. Me and Cedric share the same brain, and there is a couple anime that we do have on our list that we did not catch up with. Like, I didn't catch up to Log Horizon and Jobless, which was one of my roulettes.
I watched a single episode of one anime I was supposed to watch.
Back Arrow.
You know what? I might as well get Back Arrow out of the way because it's the shortest one. Because
I'm so sad. Like, this is the one I actually wanted you to watch because I want to know what the fuck is going on.
Okay, so Back Arrow, right? First off, there's a lot of exposition. So the entire series takes place in like a continent called Lingaland.
Did you just say Lingaland?
Yeah, Lingaland.
You just said England funny. You can't fool me.
Oh, no, it's spelled Lingaland.
Lingaland.
And it's a continent that's surrounded completely by a massive wall. Like, think twice as big as Attack on Titan walls.
Okay.
and it feels like it's a setup for like a Hunger Games type situation because there's two countries. There's two countries called the Luto Republic and the Rekka Empire.
Okay.
And they're basically fighting over resources that get dropped in. They get dropped in.
Bro, is this fucking Fortnite?
Yeah, like it gets dropped in from a mysterious source. They cannot find where these like provisions come from. It's just a single crate or capsule with a ton of provisions, and they all fight over it just to like survive because they treat the wall like a deity, like a god, and they never try to go over it. So they make peace with it by trying to make their own world within this wall.
I love you, Wally. You're so sweet. Now give me my sweet epic Fortnite drops.
That's not an exaggeration. Every month they gain something called a Rakuho, and that Rakuho has weapons, has food, supplies, like medicine. It all drops down, and then they all fucking fight each other to the death over it, just because. And I haven't gone far enough because, again, one episode where I know why this happens, but they have giant mechas, or I guess giant like sets of armor they can use to fight each other with. They're called Bryhites.
God, the naming in this anime fucking sucks.
It's not great. It's not great. They the people who use them are like elite warriors, soldiers, whatever. They put on like wristbands called bind warpers. They activate it. They go into their mecha. All right. And the funny thing is, if one person breaks a bind warper, or I guess like defeats a person in a Bryhite, they straight up die. Like no matter what.
Oh, it's like Eureka 7 rules.
Yes, even if the mecha does not explode, you will straight up die if you lose in a fight. Like it's a weird rule, and it's honestly kind of funny because the first time I saw this,
you die, funny.
No, listen, you just see a guy like get fucking beasted by one of the generals, and he's like, "No, I don't want to die," and then he bursts into like sparkles. Because like the way people die is they disappear. They don't like get disintegrated. Like they disappear into sparkles. It's weird.
Now, okay, you've only watched one episode of this, right?
I've only watched one episode. Do you want to know why it's called Back Arrow? Is that your question?
No. I wanna theorize now.
Okay. Because
you've only watched one episode. I haven't seen any of this. The way you're describing this, how do we know they're not in Fortnite right now? Because you said because does anybody like you say they explode into sparkles? Is it like graphical or like graphic, or are they just like they kind of just like dissipate in the pixie dust?
You know that you know how people in anime who get set on fire turn into like a charcoal silhouette?
Yeah,
it's that, but with sparkles.
So like they have like a husk still there, but there's just like sparkles around it.
There is no husk. They completely disappear.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, as I was saying.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm so rude for interrupting. My bad. I'll go fuck myself.
So, here's where the title comes in. Basically, another Rakuo, another capsule full of provisions, drops down into the wall. It's a second one. Usually there's only one per month, but there's a second one. And in it is a young man who doesn't know who the fuck he is. Completely amnesiac. He is the black-haired with a red highlight boy.
Oh, the middle boy.
Poster. The middle boy.
Oh.
Yes, the middle boy. And he doesn't know who he is. And basically the like a rural town boy and his sister or whatever, they take him in, they try to find out who he is, and then suddenly the village is attacked by a bandit that uses his own mecha to steal the Rakuho that was left behind. And then our Ryoko Matoi looking boy Turns out he uses his own Bryhite or like Vine Warper to
Like,
fight him off.
now
There you
does
go.
like the mecha like material? Oh my god, help, I'm having a stroke. Materialize like around them, like they like fucking Power Rangers, like push a button and then like
it's sort of like a non-detailed version of Gurren Lagann where have you watched Gurren Lagann?
You know what's funny about that? I was actually gonna talk about Gurren Lagann today, but yeah.
Basically, when King Spiral like calls on his, and
Yeah.
it just forms around him. It's basically like a lazier version of that, where it's mostly
I got you.
like
His fighting spirit, his lazy spirit, just kind of make robot.
it's like there's no detail. It's
You
just
think
like
robot come?
like a light silhouette, right? It's actually honestly the mecha designs aren't bad. They're just kind of forgettable.
Bland.
Yeah, kind of bland, because the main guy's mech is like based on jelly or whatever, I think. Like, you see those blue shiny spots? I think that's supposed to represent jelly.
Bro, I've never been more excited for you to watch a fucking anime and explain it to me.
It's very weird. It's very weird.
I'm stoked. I can't wait to hear more about Back Hero. Like, you tantalized me. You teased me. I need to know more about fucking Back Hero, man.
Anyway, young man, amnesiac young man, uses Bryhite.
Young man.
Shut up, please. Defeats the bandit, and then somehow manages to destroy only the bandit's Bryhite and not kill the bandit. It's the only instance of non-lethal mecha destruction in this universe. If you haven't seen it, for those who are just listening, Jordan just sent me a fucking gif of Omori.
That just says, shut up. Just please shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and so, okay, and then saves the day, and then by the end of the episode, he basically accepts that his name is Back Arrow. Because,
my god.
Okay, because throughout the entire episode, the rural village boy
of England
of Lingaland.
Oh, sorry, Lingaland. Like the berry, like Lingleberries.
Like rural village boy calls him an idiot.
One second.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Somebody was yelling at me.
Okay.
You could hear it. They couldn't hear it.
Rural village boy calls this dude an idiot for the vast majority episode, and he called, like, in Japanese it says Baka Yaro, and it sounds like Back Arrow. So the guy straight up uses the Japanese word for idiot and like turns it into an amalgamation called Back Arrow and takes it on as his name. That's why he's called that.
Huh. That's dumb. That's
incredibly. It's incredibly dumb, but I like it.
You know what you could say that is?
Like it.
You could say that's Baka.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Also,
Fuck you.
Side thing, I did watch all of Gurren Lagann English dub this week while I was playing video games. I had it on in the background.
It's not a bad English dub. I mean,
it's got Yuri Lowenthal, and who doesn't like Yuri Lowenthal?
Lowenthal exists.
He exists. He's Ben 10. He's cool.
I can't really say much to his acting because he's in everything. So once I hear him, I'm like, okay, I'm guaranteed a good time. And
there he is. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
Gurren Lagann still slaps. I still love Gurren Lagann. For a while, I was like, yeah, does Gurren Lagann suck? And I rewatched it, and I was like, no, fuck yeah.
Why don't you ever think that? No, it's great.
I mean, Yoko being 14th, that's still kind of hate that a lot.
That's still pretty bad. That's why.
Don't like that.
That's why. That's why when they localized it, they tried to make it so that she was like 18.
That's good for them. But yeah, like everything,
for them,
like the fucking the last battle of that anime is so good, and just like the last 2 episodes where like everything's like going down, it's so like I was like I'm gonna do a cry. I'm gonna still cry. This is my 10th time watching this, but I'm still gonna cry.
This anime does not give me those vibes. It's a weird mecha anime. That's all I can describe it as, because like the story beats are really weird. I like the premise of there just being 2 countries at war with each other for provisions inside this like contained area, but it seems like such a weird setting for a mecha anime.
Well,
like,
I can't wait to the next episode when you have a next episode when we're at the end of Winter Anime 2021, and you've gone from watching 1 episode of this and to watching the whole fucking series.
I just binged the entire thing.
Oh my god, I love that so much. All right, let's talk about the anime I did not catch up with. Jobless Hero, or I think it's Jobless Reincarnation, I think is what it is.
Mushoku Tensei, dude.
Bro, I can't say Japanese. I can barely speak fucking English.
Well, you do realize I'm also not Japanese, so I can't say them for the life of me.
Yeah, but
you
can probably fucking speak English correctly.
Yeah.
I can't, so eat my ass.
Well, it's right. Also, it's right there. Jobless Reincarnation.
That's what I said. I said jobless reincarnation, bitch.
All right, just making sure. Sorry.
Well, so like, okay, so this is an isekai anime, right? But,
yes.
So the one thing I like about this anime so the 2 anime I got are literally almost exactly identical in some way. Because both of the main characters are just perverts.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the main character is a shut-in NEET who gets hit by a truck and dies and gets reborn into a different world. And you know, I like how they did in this one, because he wasn't reborn as like a fully grown adult ready to kick ass. Like he was
he had to go through the motions.
Like he literally was reborn as a baby, had to learn the language and stuff like that. But he still has like his full subconsciousness, so he's like a 34-year-old in like a 5-year-old's body, which I said that out loud with my human mouth, and I instantly like I recoiled a little bit because like I was like and like it's got the tropes of an isekai where like he's super powerful. Like he learns that his parents can do he learns his mom can do magic, and his dad's a knight who's like big into like being a knight, you know, so he's like a big physical fighter. He's always fighting.
Yeah.
But his mom's a magic user. He gets more interested in magic because, you know, it fits his like lifestyle, because he's still he's still a child, but he still like has the brain process of a 34-year-old.
Yes.
So it's like weird to see him like do childish things, and then to see him like be like articulate like an adult, which comes
like like his body can't really like fully synchronize with his mind.
Yes, it feels that way a little bit, but like so he finds out that his parents have magic books. He learns to read. He starts doing magic. Come to find out, he can do magic without saying the incantations. He's really strong. A character named Roxy comes to train him. He becomes a fucking saint mage at the age of like 5. Like a saint water mage at the age of 5, you know? So classic isekai stuff. But the thing that like makes me like not like this anime but kind of like this anime is that like, so he's a shut-in NEET. He's a big pervert. And we come to find out the reason why in like the 2nd episode is that he was like bullied in high school. Like they literally stripped him naked and tied him to the gate of their high school and took pictures of him, and they called him Limp Dick all the time, right?
I forgot. I read the manga. I completely forgot that happened.
So like there's like this big thing where he doesn't like, he becomes a shut-in because of this, because he was like emotionally bullied. His parents die, like, and like he doesn't go to the funeral. His like immediate family come and kick him out because they catch him like, instead of going to his parents' funeral, he's fucking masturbating to hentai. So they like kick him out of the house, and then he goes to like save some kids from a truck, dies, gets isekai'd, right?
Yes.
Is this I'm only on episode 3. So first 2 episodes is him like getting used to his body, becoming a powerful mage. And then, you know, he gets over his like fear he carried on from his real world of leaving the house, because he never left like his immediate household. Like he never went past the front gate, you know. So his teacher helps him get over it. So now in like episode 3, he's starting to, branch out, explore. He makes a new friend and stuff like that. But the thing that bothers me so much about it is just like, I hate how horny he is. I hate it. Like, I don't like that. I'm not like, when I was younger, like when I was a teenager, like I thought that shit, like I was like, it's so funny. He horny. Haha, he like me. But like, as in like more of like a grown person, I'm not interested in this anymore. Like, I wish he wasn't doing perverted things all the time. Like, I wish he was just like that just didn't exist. Because he has this powerful moment where like he gets over his fear of leaving the house, and he like does this huge giant spell that like levels him up to being the Saint Water Mage, and then literally the following next scene he's like, haha, I stole my teacher's panties. I'm like, what the fuck? That's such a disconnect of storytelling right there, that you have this like empowering moment, and then you're just reminding me that he's a little nasty shit, and I'm just like, I wish to die.
I feel like the author tried to like balance it out with comedy, but the comedy like makes you hate the main character. Like
I hate that like in anime that's such a trope that like nothing can be fucking serious. Like, just like anime can't do like has a big problem about just like sticking to the serious path. Like, I feel like anime either goes too edgy or tries to like balance it out by being funny. And like sometimes them being funny is all like, ooh, her skirt blew up, ooh, and I'm just like I don't care. Like I like watching this kid grow and become like a better person, but like I hate the horniness.
I suppose it's because it's like low hanging fruit for a joke, because like, haha, he big neat. Of course he horny. He virgin. Like that type of thing where all the comedy stems from his like past life. Like, it's this character who is doing things that would absolutely be not okay in the body he would have had if he hadn't died. Because like,
it's still not okay in the body he is in though.
It's not okay. It's still not okay. It's just the contrast between who he really is and the body he has now is so. It's like such a large gap. It's
like a lot of the things he could be like in his little like his child body. He'd be like, haha, he's just a child. He doesn't know.
Like,
but nobody know. It's like that meme of the guy standing in the corner of the wall, like, haha, they don't know I'm 34. Like, that's that fucking meme.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my god. It just like it like I'm gonna like I have to watch it all, but like I'm hoping it like gets better and just kind of stops being like that. But because
do you want like spoilers?
No, because I want to watch it. I'm not here to read, Cedric. I'm here to watch. I need to look with my eyes. But just like
from the sound of it, you want it to be good, but you're like on the fence.
Isn't this like one of like the original like isekais that like blew up? Wasn't it like an amazing light novel?
It's been a while since it came out. I'm pretty sure, like maybe early 2010s.
Oh, you know what I forgot to talk about? This anime is really, really aesthetically pleasing to look at.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
it's
gorgeous. So pretty.
It's very pretty.
Like, god damn, I like the whole like spell effects and like all of that is so good, and it makes me like the wind blowing through like wheat and stuff. It's just like, oh my god, like that's so cool. And then he fucking sniffs his mom's panties, and my soul just fucking shoots out of my body.
I have an equivalent problem with another series with like this, where it's fucking gorgeous, it's whimsical, it's magical, it's fantastic, and then the author's like writing or horniness just seeps in and ruins it. My example of this is Made in Abyss. That shit is beautiful, it's gorgeous, but there is some lolicon shit in there that's not okay.
Yeah.
It's not good, dude. It ruins it. It absolutely ruins it.
It sure does. It's such a bummer.
It's god.
Yeah, because I caught up to the manga at one point, and then like certain things happened in the manga, and I was like, I'm not having a good time Well, I definitely wasn't having a good time for a while during that science arc. I was definitely never having a good time.
Okay, to be fair though, the science arc was amazing because you see how fucking awful someone is willing to be for the sake of science. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but fuck, goddamn.
I'm going on a tangent here. Point is, weird, creepy sex stuff, bad. Ruin aesthetic.
Not good times. Now, do you want me to go into like? Do you want me to talk about Hidden Dungeon just like as like a counterpoint to like Jobless? Okay, I'm gonna talk. Yes. I'm making an executive decision because so the two animes I got was Jobless Reincarnation and The Hidden Dungeon Only I Can Enter. And fuck, man, this show sucks. It sucks so fucking much. Like I'm like, oh my god, it takes everything that Jobless like does well and shits on it. Just doo-doo farts on everything. And it's not an isekai. It's one of those power fantasy animes where it's like, oh, it's in a fantasy world, but it's like a video game kind of. I level up, I get skills. Wow.
No, it's you know what? It's your anime. You get the honors. You explain it. I'm sorry.
So the main character named Noir is how I'm gonna pronounce it because that's the Noir, right? Noir.
Noir. Yeah, you know what? Just stick with it. Stick with it.
Because like they say it a different way, but it's the word noir, pretty much. Stadia, I think his last name is.
Noir
Stadia. That's I think it's Stadia.
The failing game service. Yeah.
Got him. But
got him.
So it's about this kid. It's about this kid who has this power called Great Sage, where he can ask a great sage any question and it will answer him. But he gets unbearable migraines or headaches, as he says. So they're like super like ow, ooh, ow. I can't just take a nap to ask a question. But he comes to find out that the great sage had multiple wives. So when the great sage would use his powers, his wives would kiss him and he would feel better. And I'm like, already, I'm just like, fuck, this sucks. I hate them. So his best friend, Emma, I want to say her name is, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's Emma. It's Emma Bright something. She's all like, she's the childhood best friend who loves him to death. And he's just like, oh, I'll kiss you to make your headaches go away. And he's like, bet. So like it's just like a greeting, like whatever, man. It means nothing. So he uses the power of Great Sage to figure out how to become strong so he can go to hero college pretty much. So he finds a dungeon only he can enter because the literal password to get in the dungeon is the hidden dungeon only I can enter to get more powerful. It's like the fucking password. He goes there, he finds this lady who's chained she's chained in a room with these things called like death chains that if she moves or they get cut, she dies. And she fucking teaches him a skill called like create and edit. So he learns how to make any skill he wants or edit anybody's skill. Also, I think he gets removed, so he can remove skills too. But he learns that there's a price he has to pay. He has to pay with his LP, which stand for his life points. His literal life. But to get more LP, if he does horny things, eats a good meal, or makes money, his LP goes up. So this anime turns into him just like going to fucking hero college, building up a harem who give him hugs and rub their titties on him so he can get LP to fucking save the world. And like that's the premise. And every episode is some new dumb fucking thing where he has to get his dick tugged so he can fucking edit a dragon to death or whatever. And it sucks. And like, here's some points I want to point out. Oh, there's this thing where he's building up LP. I think it's in the most recent episode where he has two Emma and Lola, who was like a cleric they saved, hug him, right?
Yes.
And from the two people hugging him, he gets 500 LP. And then his little sister hugs him and he gets 1,000 LP. I'm just like, I'm ascending to heaven. I hate this so
that's bad.
Fucking much. Like, it sucks because guess what? His sister loves him. She's got a brotherly complex. Haha, hee hee, who funny. And I'm just like taking daggers, stabbing myself repeatedly. Just like loading the fucking revolver, like, please, I want to lose. I did lose. I have to watch this anime to the end. And so like that's pretty much the premise. There's this quirky thing happens. He touch a titty, he fixed the problem, right?
He touch a titty, he fixed the problem.
Literally, that's what he does. And okay, I want to talk about something. This is the last thing I want to talk about this fucking anime.
All right, yeah, I'm listening. Bro.
In episode 6, he goes into the dungeon to train, and he meets this lion named Tiger-san. It's a giant lion with a tulip growing out of his head, right?
Uh-huh.
He helps the lion find his master who got turned into a zombie, changes him. The lion then becomes his friend, right? He brings the lion home to his house because it's going to be a guard now.
Okay.
And his sister starts to jerk off the flower? And it's implied that the flower is his penis?
Okay.
And I'm like, what? Hello? What do you mean? Because he's like fidgeting and she's just all like, oh, I know his weak spots. And I'm just like, I wish to die. I want to go to hell. I wish to perish. I'm not having a good time, Mr. Anime. I wish to get off ride. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and of course all the girls love him, and they all want to be his harem, and they all let him touch the titties, so he get the life points to save the world.
Life points.
Get the life points. It sucks. It's so bad. Please don't watch this. Please, I'm suffering for you. I would give this anime a 2.
A 2.
A 2. Because I feel like some points
God.
I do laugh because it does do a funny thing, but then I remember what I'm watching, so it's a solid 2.
That's
For right now, I would give Jobless probably a 7, and I'd give Hidden Dungeon a 2.
Okay.
From what I've watched. I feel like these two I can kind of see where they're going, and I feel like by the end I don't think I'm gonna change, but I will eat my words if I do change my ratings on these right now.
You'll eat your words if you change them.
Yeah, I'll print them out and I'll fucking eat them. I'll take a video of me just crunching them. I'll make them into a pizza or something. I don't know.
I believe that. Yeah.
All right, what do you want to talk about, Cedric? Which one of your?
All right, it's my turn to talk about my anime. Okay, I choose Heaven's Design Team.
Wow. See, you got a wholesome anime, and I'm sad. I love wholesome anime.
Pretty wholesome anime. So, went into this anime, kind of misunderstanding something. I came into this anime thinking that it was about a design team of angels trying to make mythical creatures on Earth, because from pictures of this anime, I kept seeing unicorn and pegasuses, and I thought, oh, that must be it. But no, it's about a team of angels making real life animals, and then in between the breaks, you learn real life lessons about those animals. It's actually
So what you're telling me is this anime is based on the TikTok guy who pretends to be God, who goes all like, Gabriel, make a plastic bag, but it stings you.
That is actually as close of a comparison as you can make it, and I've also already seen that comparison be made. It is pretty much exactly like that. Basically, God is their client, and he is the most fickle fucking client in the universe.
That makes sense.
Yes.
I feel like God would be a fickle bitch.
Like, I'll give you an example of how this process works. Basically, God gives them the criteria for making an animal, and
I love this already.
They have to figure out how the fuck to make it work. So in the very first episode, their criteria is to make an animal that can reach all the way up in the tree and eat the leaves.
Oh, so they make a giraffe.
You already know the animal, right? Yeah. So it's this team of angels basically bumble fucking their way to making a giraffe. One of the ideas was literally a deer, but with a really long neck.
A giraffe.
And it couldn't work because the deer just could not get enough blood to its head. It died immediately.
Oh
And so
no, they die?
Yeah, it died. Well, I mean, who cares? It's a prototype, right? so
They're not real.
well, I mean, yeah. Like, I'll be honest. A lot of the animals in this series, like, either die or they get incapacitated and then get updated, quote unquote.
We harvest their parts.
Well, I'll get to that.
Oh no.
Basically, they kept updating it until it made sense. They applied real life anatomy and physics to give an explanation as to why only a giraffe would work and not like a long-legged, long-necked deer. And from what I could gather after watching a solid 6 episodes of this show, it's honestly entertaining seeing like these people try to make up animals that already exist.
But they don't exist in, like, they exist in our world, but in their world they're like not real.
No, they don't exist yet, and
Okay.
it's pretty entertaining. Just trying to see them like bumble their way into making like an animal and like learning new facts about these animals. They will purposefully like be ambiguous with some of the details of the animals. Like obviously, giraffe was the first pick for the first episode.
Mhm.
Tall animal, get leaf and tree, very easily giraffe.
Get it a leaf.
Then what in the later episodes they get way more complicated. Like this one threw me for a fucking loop. Where one of the traits of this specific animal was that 1, it could only eat poison. 2, it ate its mother's poop.
Oh, it's a koala.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I did not know that at all. And like, I was actually surprised I learned something from this show where it's this seemingly cute animal in real life turns out to have some really weird like traits.
Yeah, koalas. My favorite thing is koalas are little drunk, angry bastards with chlamydia.
Absolutely. And
They're monsters.
And because they only eat eucalyptus plants, they have no like competition in that area.
You know what's the funniest thing ever though? They eat one type of eucalyptus out of 34 varieties. They're shitty animals. They're garbage. They suck.
They look cute on the surface, but as soon as you get close to one, no, it's not great.
It's like platypuses. How platypuses have like, they're very cute, but they have a fucking poison gland that will kill you.
You're right. It's honestly very hard to get like to put this series into words because it's more of an anthology series.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Now I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said like did they explain to you like how the giraffe works? Because you said like the deer didn't work because of the blood flow. Like, do they explain like in the giraffe how the blood flow works?
Yes, they actually do. In the show, they go into detail about why one animal wouldn't work, but why this improved animal would. I cannot remember it off the top of my head because I mostly remember the current episodes I'm watching.
Yeah.
But if you go back, they always like break the episode. Commercial breaks.
Yeah. Like they have the bumper probably or something.
They have a bumper of them in like chibi forms explaining like the real life animal and going into more detail, so that even if you didn't quite catch everything, they will like give you even more snippets into how like the animal works. It's actually very, very nice. It's more of an educational show than I thought it would be. If it wasn't for the fact that some of the humor is really like gross out humor because of how messed up certain animals are, I would say you could show this to a kid and they'd learn more about animals from it. Now, aside from the animals, I have completely like sidelined the people. The people are angels. There's 2 characters in particular called Shimoda and Kaide, I think, for the blonde girl.
Kaede, like the Dangan grandpa camper.
Shut up! Shut up!
Where's her piano?
Oh my god, please don't talk about that. Anyway, so I don't actually know. It was Ueda, my bad.
Oh, Sag.
So these two angels are like Shimoda is basically in like the messenger for God, and Ueda is like a secretary as well, and they both serve as the middleman for God, while the creators are named after planets like Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Pluto.
Oh, so like the Greek pantheon, like Greek Roman pantheon.
Pretty much, and Shimoda and Ueda serve as the middleman. They tell the creators what God wants, and they make the animals. Each creator has a motif. Like for example, this one is like a running joke where Saturn, the captain, is the old man, and basically he was the guy who created the horse in the past. And he liked the horse so much, though, he makes nothing but horse-related animals.
Oh, okay, thank God. Okay. Whew. Oh boy, that could have went way. That could have been way fucking worse.
None of the characters do that. Shut up.
Good.
It's not gross. All right. So Saturn is like super obsessed with making nothing but horse animals, right? So he's only got the horse. Different types of horses and the seahorse so far. Every single time he has tried to shill like a unicorn or a Pegasus, he is shot down because like it is not physically possible for them to exist.
Okay.
I remember distinctly like the argument as to why a unicorn can't exist, and is because they can't have the calcium needed to create a horn like that size while at the same time supporting it.
Okay, wait, alright. So that's my brain instantly thought, what about a fucking narwhal though?
Okay.
A narwhal?
Yeah,
I mean, that's not calcium. Wait, is our teeth made of calcium?
It's a bone, dude.
Are bones made of calcium? Are bones calcium? Wait, I gotta do a Google search. What are bones made of?
Just Google it, bro. You're good. You're good.
Bones are made up of a framework of protein called collagen. Okay, thanks.
Oh my god.
What are bones made out of?
What are bones made out of? The thing that hosts the most calcium inside the body? Yes. Okay,
Cries.
each character has like a specific area they're really good in. I remember Jupiter is obsessed with making animals that are tasty, and so he made the cow and the chicken, and so he's obsessed with trying to taste test every other animal in existence.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then there's Pluto, the little she's in the poster, I think. The little girl with the pigtails, the pink haired.
Oh, okay, the one holding the koala.
Yes, she is the one who made the koala, and her entire thing is she makes deceptively like gross creatures. Like she'll think they're cute, but they have some traits that are not that cute. You know what I'm saying?
She's like, oh, look at this koala bear. It just fucking vores its mom's poop. Just go. She's like, whoa, look at it go! Wee!
Like, she made the football fish, which is like the female football fish. You can look it up.
You mean? Wait, are they different than lampreys? Anglerfish.
I'm sure.
Because they're the ones where the male becomes a little ball sack on the female, right?
Yes, that is exactly how it's described. Where the males like fuse with the female and become organs for her.
Yeah, they become a little sperm sac, so she could just draw it to get pregnant or like fertilize the seeds.
Exactly. I learned that from this anime, and it freaked me the fuck out that I was learning it. She made that, and like you see them all have these certain like niches they fill for these like animals, and like eventually their personalities and what they make start to collide, and you can see like these cute little interactions they have. Like for example, Venus, who's really into birds, is like fucking hates Mercury, who makes snakes because
Snake eating a bird.
Snake eating a bird. So Venus, she tries to make a bird that kicks the shit out of snakes.
Oh, a hawk.
Yeah. It was. It's pretty entertaining seeing their personalities and like bias for their types of animals collide. I currently enjoy it. It's a hard anime to like tell people about because there's no ongoing plot. It's more or less just.
It's would you categorize it as a slice of life? You think?
I think anthology, man. I think anthology or slice of life. I would say. It's something you could read at any point, like in any of the chapters, and be like, "Oh, I get what's happening."
Like if you were a kid and this came on TV, you wouldn't be upset. Like you would stop and watch it. You'd be like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna have a good time. I'll have a little treat."
Like if I saw episode 27 out of like 42 or whatever, I would understand what's going on completely because it's all isolated.
I like shows like that. That's always like it's like a popcorn show, you know?
Yeah, a popcorn show. That's the perfect phrasing for it, actually. Yeah, I enjoy it.
What would you give it? Because you didn't have to read Back Arrow because we watched one fucking episode.
Yeah, I can't really judge Back Arrow.
What would you give it for? What would you say for this halfway point of Heaven's Design?
For Heaven's Design, I'd say 8 out of 10.
Wow, an 8 out of 10. Generous
8 out of 10.
man.
I was surprised at how much I liked the characters themselves.
Oh my god, I just thought about what we can do.
What up?
At the end of every season, of like every winter season, on the last episode, we should go through and make a My Anime list and actually fucking rate them.
Oh my god.
So people could like go and look at like what we think of things. Oh my god, he watched Pupa, I'm so sorry.
What is Oh no, I know what you're talking about.
Alright, baby, let's I'm gonna go into Log Horizon now, another show I didn't catch up to. Because let's keep going with these isekais, boy. Let's go with these power fantasies.
Yeah,
Let me get these out of the way. So, my thing with Log Horizon, right? Log Horizon slaps. But it's one of those animes that is so dense. Because it's an isekai, so this is the 3rd season. This is like Log Horizon season 3, The Destruction of the Round Table, which is it's like a group of guilds who run a city of adventurers right now after they got transported into this world to give them some semblance of control, right? But now it's falling apart because in this world, the NPCs are known as people of the land, and they're real people now. They're not just NPCs, they're real living creatures. But my thing with this show is that like sometimes I have a hard time watching it because sometimes I just like want to watch anime and kind of turn my brain off. Like Gurren Lagann, I don't have to use a huge amount of brain power to watch Gurren Lagann, right? Or like Hidden Dungeon, I don't need to like fucking give it like my 100% of my brain power, right?
Yeah.
With Log Horizon, there's so much dialogue and exposition and explanations of every single move going on. It's wonderful. It's super well done and like very interesting to watch. But like it's one of those shows I have to be in the mood to watch. And another problem with season 3 for me right now is I realize I have to go back and watch season 2 because they keep talking about events that happened in season 2 that I vaguely remember. And I'm like sitting here watching the 3rd season and I feel like I'm taking calculus 3 when I haven't even finished basic math, you know? I'm just like, I don't know what's happening. Oh god. I mean, it seems really cool, but I'm also very confused. So I realized, like, when I was watching the 3rd episode of the season, I was like, oh, fuck, I have to go back and watch the whole 2nd season. I'm like, shit. And the funny thing is, the 2nd season isn't on Funimation for some reason. Like,
It's
Funimation has the 1st season and the 3rd season. But it doesn't have the 2nd season.
That is weird. Does Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll has it, but I just don't know why it, like, got separated. But, like...
Didn't Funimation get Crunchyroll, or was that something
No,
else?
Sony bought Crunchyroll for, like, $1 billion or something like that. But Sony already owned Funimation, so now they just own
now
it.
they're both under the Sony umbrella.
Yeah, but
okay.
it has
Capitalism.
capitalism. Monopolies aren't real. You can't prove it. But Log Horizon is good. Like, I would highly recommend, like, if you want to watch Log Horizon, you have to watch it all. But if you watch the 1st season and like it, you're gonna like the rest of the show, because it's like literally the same thing, like going out and like the way they solve problems. Like, it's not like an isekai where it's all like, I just have to get stronger, I need to dual wield 8 swords to be able to defeat this boss monster. It's like, no, food tastes like dirt, we have to figure out how to make a fucking hamburger, you know?
I love how that's the go-to,
because it's so well, okay, I thought you were talking about the hamburger. I mean,
No,
I wasn't talking about Kirito, but I did.
I'm talking about, like, the comparison of, like, the discovery that I need to wield 2 swords in order to win. I'm special.
See, I didn't want to say 2 swords because I didn't want to be that obvious. But, like, I literally, the picture inside of my head was Kirito with the fucking 2 swords, like, going towards the screen is what I was picturing. Oh my god. But yeah, Log Horizon, I will have, like, a full breakdown on by the end, because I have to go back and watch the 2nd season, because I recently watched the 1st season before the 3rd season, but I didn't watch the 2nd season, so now I have to watch the 2nd season and watch the 3rd season, so I'm just in a fucking hell right now.
You are in an
and the problem is, a lot of anime I like watching nowadays, I like watching it in dubbed, because I can listen to it and watch it and do other shit. like Gurren Lagann, I watched that all in dub because it was easier to watch while, like, you know, doing, like, WoW stuff.
Yeah, it's like a visual. It has great visuals. Like,
yeah,
you need to experience it.
Yeah, I mean, and I could look, you know, and I don't have to, like, I find a lot of times when you're, like, reading subtitles, you're missing what's going on the screen, because you're absorbing the words, right? Yeah. But sometimes you're missing details of, like, the animations and stuff. That's why sometimes I, like, recommend, like, 2 animes I would recommend the English dub wholly over the Japanese dub would be Your Lie in April and March Comes In Like a Lion.
Okay, March Comes In Like a Lion, I completely understand. That anime, like, relies on a lot of visual cues for the emotions.
Oh, that's actually one of my favorite animes. I would almost say I think it's my top favorite anime. But that's for a different episode when we talk about our favorite anime.
Yeah!
So cool!
I'm pretty transparent.
Does a kickflip? Is it One Piece?
No.
Oh.
Not even close. Are you kidding me? I did not like the One Piece anime because of all the filler. Although I will say, current season Wano arc for everyone who watches One Piece, fucking baller. It's great. But yeah, One Piece is not my favorite anime.
What the fuck is your favorite anime?
Kill la Kill.
Oh, you fucking nerd. Alright. Look at this guy. He likes sexism.
Oh my god, please.
Beats you up. Cancels you.
Why would you cancel me like this?
Alright, so here's the problem we run in once again. I'm watching way more fucking anime than you are.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So I'm gonna go into a very controversial two of the controversial animes I'm watching this season. So Promise Neverland season 2. I've caught up, and as somebody who hasn't read the manga, this doesn't bother me. But supposedly, also they've already done a recap episode, which I'm just like, huh? Hello? What? We're 5 episodes in, and I already have a 5.5. Why? Like nothing. And the problem with this season that I've realized after catching up, it's fucking boring. Because season 1 is super interesting because you have this whole thing of like, oh my god, they figured out what's happening here, and now they're building up this like grand escape, right? And now we've hit the point where it's just like these starving children just like out in the world and nothing is fucking happening. Like, they've been given away, like, they explain to you, like, where they are, like, the difference between the demon and the human world, right? And they figure out that they find the place where they go to get back to the human world, right? But it's nothing fucking happens. It's so boring. Like, it's just them, like, being like, I'm hungry, farming, hunting. There's been one scene in this season that I thought was really well done, was when they get saved by some demons who are like, don't eat people, and they teach them about like what the rose does that like they see like inside of the orphans. It's a rose that like you put inside a living creature and it drains all the blood and blooms, right? And like that whole scene of like the demon teaching Emma it was super cool. Like, that's why I like Promised Neverland, when they go like into like these like cool explanations of things happening, but like they did it once this season. Like last season, you felt like there was like always twists and turns happening. There was always something interesting happening. There was always just like this like drama and just tension constantly happening. Right now, I starving to death to me is kind of like a lame thing to like watch happen. Like in real life, it's terrible. I hate it. But like when you like use it as like a thing in anime, it's just kind of like it's kind of like the super bummer of like where you like watch these kids like have all this hope and escape to like just be like this crippling sadness. And then all of a sudden like they skip ahead a fucking year, and like they're all of a sudden like reunited with one of the main characters that they got separated from. And then supposedly there's this huge controversy where they, in that year time skip, there's supposedly one of the best arcs in the manga that happens.
The Goldie Pond arc.
Yeah.
The Goldie Pond arc.
Yeah, they skip over like they skip over like 60 chapters.
You read the manga. How did you not remember the Goldie Pond?
I didn't read the manga.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, you're watching the anime.
Yeah, I never read the manga. Kenny read the manga. I didn't read the manga.
Okay, so yeah, me and Kenny are rightly pissed because the Goldie Pond arc is fucking fantastic, and I don't know why.
But here's the weird thing about it, right? Is that the creator of Promised Neverland has their hands, I don't know if they're a boy or a girl, has their hands in the animation.
It's a her.
She has her hands in the animation creation, and supposedly the anime is going to have a different story. Like, she's putting original ideas into the anime. So, like, my thing is, like, I'm sad because I feel like I'm missing out because people are, like, hyping it up, but then I remember it's anime fans. So, anime fans either are, like, truly right in being hyping something up, or they're stupid and I hate them.
Stupid and I hate them.
Like, sometimes anime fans, like, hype shit up and you watch it and you're like, this sucked. You like this shit?
You suck.
I feel like I'm Max in the room, like, bitch, you live like this?
Oh, come on.
But like right now, I just feel bored watching it. Like I'm not having that same feel from season 1, and you know that happens sometimes in animes where you're like, the first season is really cool, and then the second season you're just kind of like, what? Where am I?
Just sleep. I sleep.
But yeah, like Promised Neverland right now to me, I think is like in a really weird spot. Like I feel like once they get into like the original stuff that they want to do, I think maybe it will get a little better. Because they kind of left on a cliffhanger and then gave me a recap episode, and I'm kind of mad about that. But then I kind of get sad because then I think about the animators and what I've learned, and then I got like, oh, I'm an entitled bitch.
Oh no.
I'm one of those people.
You're one of those.
No, I'm not as bad as some anime fans.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about something that causes a lot of controversy. Attack on Titan Season 4, Cedric.
Oh, you're really going into it now. Huh?
we're just zooming now because
we're zooming.
Okay, Attack on Titan Season 4 is, I love it. I think like I'm caught up on the manga, and I think like them animating it is like, it's so good. And all the people who are sending death threats to the MAPPA animators about the CG or anything, I want to find you, kidnap you, throw you on an island, and hunt you for sport. Because at this point, you're as dumb as an animal. Because...
well, you know what anime we're gonna get into right after this because of that comparison, right?
Yes, okay. But
yeah.
like the CG is like minuscule. It's not even like it's not fucking Handshakers level, right?
Not Handshakers level, or are you talking about X-Arm?
Yeah, I didn't want to talk about it, well, because Handshakers was always the one you go to, like, this is how you not do CGI, and the next arm was just like, don't worry, I got you. But I think
Don't
the
worry,
way
I got you, homie.
I don't want to spoil anything about Attack on Titan because like I actually want people to watch it because I think it's like it's gonna be one of those animes that you like the older generation is gonna show the younger generation being like this is a classic, like this is cool, you know, for all its faults that it had and like did, but like the overall story is cool and I like it. It's very interesting and I'm excited because there's only 2 more chapters left of the manga now, right? There's 2 chapters and then they're done because we have the March chapter and the April chapter coming out and then that's it. We're done. And you know, but like the way they're executing the season is like amazing. Like I love it and I think like the attack on Marlia was like fantastic. It was like height of animation. It was so good because like you know when you read a manga chapter and you're like, oh my god, I want to see this animated, right? Like when you read My Hero Academia and you read the fucking One for All versus All for One fight, you're like, oh my god, I can't wait till it's animated. And then it gets animated and you're just like, oh my god, that was fucking hype, right?
Yeah. Dude, I repeated like that scene of All Might punching him in the face.
Like United States of Smash is like fucking amazing.
Yes,
like it's so good. Like it makes me so sad that the next season of My Hero Academia is gonna be kind of like a stinker.
Because it's slow as hell. It's slow as hell. But we're not talking about My Hero Academia. We're talking about
Attack on Titan. But yeah, I think Attack on Titan is very good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I would give it right now. I would give it a 9 for what's happening.
Really? Okay.
And I'm really interested because right now it's in a weird place because there's 14 episodes. We're on episode 10. Episode 10 comes out tomorrow. So we have 5 episodes left, and they have at least like 40-50 chapters left to like talk about.
I'm pretty sure the author straight up told the team.
No, what I legitimately think what they're gonna do is that they're gonna pull a Demon Slayer, where because be me animator, see Demon Slayer be hype, Demon Slayer make movie make big money. Be me make Attack on Titan, shorten the season, end it so it continues into the movie, make big money.
I mean, I will say, for Gurren Lagann, I enjoyed the last movie far better than how the second season ended. Because
I have to watch the movie. I've never watched
the movie added like the biggest form of Gurren Lagann, which was the galaxy form. And when Gurren Lagann ended on the anime, it didn't have that. So they added something really cool in the movie.
Okay, I'll have to watch it. But yeah, like I think they're gonna end it because there is a spot in the manga that if they get to, it will be perfect. Just go straight into like an hour and a half, 2-hour movie. It would be perfect. And I think that's like business wise, I think that's such like a good idea. Because especially like because like you think about Mugen Train, right? That made a lot of fucking money just in Japan. And it coming out. And now I think the English release is coming out soon, or at least the subbed release, which I'm excited about. And I saw that they're actually selling the box set of it, and I kind of want to get the whole box set since the manga's over and read it. But we're not talking about Demon Slayer. But yeah, like I think if you like Attack on Titan and you kind of like fell off it during like the big wait for season 2 or during season 2, I would highly recommend going to watch it and like give it a second chance because like it gets really good.
I still feel like it's really weird the fact that you won't go in depth with what happens.
Well, because I want people to watch it. I want people to experience it.
I realize that. But we've been going into detail about that.
Yeah, because those are shows I don't care if people watch or don't.
Oh
like,
my god! Wow.
I don't care if somebody goes watch Hidden Dungeon or Jobless because I think they're because I think like those animes are like kind of like cookie cutter and kind of like they're kind of like a McDonald's hamburger where you eat it and you feel somewhat satisfied. But you're not going to really, like... It's one of those animes that comes out, but you're not going to be talking about it in...
Okay.
You're not going to be talking about it a week after it finishes, right?
Alright, fine. I guess I just have a different approach, because I fucking adore Skate Infinity, but even I'll just go in depth with it. But okay, alright.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you feel, that's fine, man. That's called
Yeah.
that's called having different opinions. That's why you have
Yeah.
two people.
So you said 9 out of 10 still.
9 out of 10. Like the whole idea of like learning about like the world, because like season 4 is when the world opens up, because season 1 through 3 take place on Paradise Island, and you think like it's like this, just like that's all it is, and then you open up to this huge world and learn what truly is going on. It's like Chef Keys, and just like the fights are fucking amazing. They're so cool.
All right.
Like Aaron beating ass, Aaron clapping cheeks is like, damn.
I will say though, I'll be ambiguous for your sake, Jordan. There is a scene where with Aaron in particular, where the CGI is pretty noticeable, where he's just like opening his mouth. You know what I'm talking about?
You're talking about when he eats the man.
Eats the man. Wink.
He drinking the blood.
He hold Nutcracker. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only.
Like, but like I'm saying,
yeah. Look, I'm just saying that's the only scene that came to my mind when I thought of CGI. Everything else seemed like pretty okay.
Also, can I talk about one thing real fast? The
Yeah, go
fucking Attack on Titan memes have been so fire because they've just been, you know, Drip Goku.
Shut the fuck up.
Do you know about Drip Goku?
Yes.
They've all just been like Aaron and Drip. He's just like they will be all like, watch this, Reiner, and it will just be his Titan forming Drip. It's been so good. Or the Beast Titan doing monkey flip.
Can you Can you pull up a picture of Drip Aaron for the audience, please?
Okay, alright, you start talking about which anime do you want to talk about? Because you have X-Arms and Skate Infinite left.
Okay, no, please show what the people what you're talking about. I've never heard of Drip Aaron before.
Okay,
Let's get this out of the way
Attack
first.
on Titan, Drip Aaron. Oh my god, I can't believe you haven't seen Drip Aaron.
I've never seen Drip.
Oh my god.
Ugh, try and get me now, Reiner. I got all this drip.
I found the thumbnail of the video. Let me just display capture real fast.
Display capture.
Is this it? There it is. There he is. It's Drip Aaron. He's so powerful. Look at him. He's so powerful.
How do you beat that? How do you beat him?
Dude, he just kill you with the drip. The drip. I think like drip memes are like one of my fucking favorite memes.
They're whenever I see them, like they feel like a meme from the early 2000s.
Yes.
Because it's like it's the same idea as those Looney Tune characters in like hood.
Yes.
In like hood clothing.
Oh my god! It's just that, but brought
It's
back.
just that.
Holy
You see Tasmanian Devil in like ripped off jeans and
He's got
Nikes.
fucking bling. You're like,
Bling.
yeah.
He's got a grill.
Tweety Bird,
like...
why do you have a gun? I'm taking out Sylvester for once and for all. Fuck this cat. Blow, blow.
All right.
Oh, you killed me.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Okay, moving on.
What
So, might as well get to
X-Arms, baby. Let's fucking go.
So, speaking of CGI, for people, this is what real bad CGI is. So, as we move on in X-Arm, it doesn't get better. It does not get better. I basically binged every episode I missed out because I only watched episodes 1 through 2 last time. I experienced 3 through 6 fully today, fresh in my mind, and I watched it with a couple of friends to force them because I could not endure it alone.
Wait, did you make Dojo and Syrup watch it with you?
Yes,
Okay.
and Kenny.
Oh my god, you're a
Oh my
bully.
God.
You're a fucked
Yeah,
up person.
It was not a fun time. Like, so to give a recap, protagonist died in past, brain put in machine. In future, machine super powerful. He is called X-Arm, and like he's helping the police find other X-Arms and stop them before they can get into the wrong hands. And that's it. That's the premise. And so it's gotten to a point where it's like, oh, they're all on these wacky little missions, and they're fighting big robots.
I'm sorry, I'm
And
just looking at this screenshot repeatedly, and it keeps making me laugh.
show the screenshot.
Just look at this cowboy man. Why did they
So-
do this and think this was okay? Because like
It
my
looks
favorite
like,
thing is he looks like he's drawn straight out of like looks like he's straight out of that looks like Hull Horse from the '90s JoJo movie.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right?
Oh
Like
my god!
prototype whole horse. And not only that, but I came to a realization today where it looks like a Kappa Mikey parody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god! It does look like Kappa Mikey.
For those who don't know, can you pull up Kappa Mikey real quick?
All right, sorry. let me look up Kappa Mikey real fast.
For those who don't know, on Nickelodeon there was a cartoon called Kappa Mikey about an American dude working with anime heroes to make a show, and it's that type of thing where the two styles are so vastly different. It gives you like uncanny valley levels.
This is Kappa
uncomfortable.
Mikey. God,
Yeah.
I love this fucking show. This show was so good. Oh,
It
my-
was,
I loved it.
yeah, it was super interesting, but unlike Kappa Mikey,
Unlike Kappa Mikey, a
Kappa
pinnacle of
Mikey-
animation.
Kappa Mikey did on purpose with like the weird like contrasted styles. X-Arm has no excuse for what they were trying to achieve. It is incredibly bad.
X-Arms feels like somebody got scammed out of their money.
It feels like it, right? Because it's like a Crunchyroll tried to advertise it. And like the weirdest part, I didn't even need to use Crunchyroll to watch this show. It is so easy to watch X-Arm on YouTube. I think the producers just do not give a fuck where you watch it on, because Crunchyroll isn't DMCAing anyone for hosting it on YouTube. I just watched all the videos, no like weird frame, no border, no music, no mirroring to like prevent any copyright strikes. You can watch X-Arm in its entirety on YouTube and it's okay for some reason. Like, it is surprising how much like Crunchyroll just absolutely gave up on this show. I'm pretty sure they don't even advertise it for it anymore.
Wait, let me go to Crunchyroll right now. Let me see. I'm gonna look at Crunchyroll and see what advertising they're advertising. Let's see. We got Doketsu Kaisen, anime figurines. So I'm a spider. So what? The hidden dungeon only I can enter. And Princess Redive.
Oh, Princess Redive is funny.
Like, it's talking about the game, not the TV show.
Oh, okay.
Because the game just came to America recently.
Okay, anyway, basically a lot of the stuff is, main character, shooty robot, help good people cops for
Help
some
P.
reason. Help pigs, and help police to recover X-Arms, and that's it. There was an episode in particular that stood out to me because it was so hilariously awful that I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it because of how bad it was. Basically, from one of the fights in the series, main protagonist, I can't even fucking remember. I need to call him by his name. Akira. His name's Akira, and he gets knocked out after being traumatized by basically cutting off a dude's head. And he gets knocked out, he's asleep. And so, for whatever reason, the main characters who are his friends try to, like, cheer him up or, like, get him to solve his own issues, inner turmoil, by putting him in a virtual reality simulation where none of the shit that happened to him ever existed. Like, he was never in a car accident that turned him into a brain in a computer. He was just a regular high school boy, right?
What? That sounds like the worst thing they could do.
It's the worst. It is I do not know why this was written that way. That's a terrible thing to do to a person.
Like, that's more trauma you're adding, because he's like, oh, yes, I'm living that good life. Oh, shit, I woke up, I'm back to the life where I killed him.
And then they replace certain people, or they add themselves into his life as like the young girls or transfer students, the buff guy, the gym teacher, that type of thing.
Okay.
And it comes to this thing where they're basically trying to get him to come to grips with reality of his situation by like doing things he's never done before.
All I can imagine, sorry, in my head, all I imagine is them sitting in class and they pass a note. It's like, hey, have you killed somebody before by decapitation? And he's like, what the fuck? What do you mean?
It wasn't decapitation. He opened a portal in space-time over the guy's head and then closed it.
What do you mean he opened a portal in space-time? You can't just say that and act like that's a fucking... What the fuck do you mean?
One of the X-arms that the enemy was using could do that, and so he hacked into a US satellite that lets him control the GPS coordinates for the X-arm that was able to teleport stuff, okay? I don't want to get into it. It was so convoluted, I can't process it correctly, okay?
I'm losing my fucking mind.
Okay, so back to this fucking school life episode anyway.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna hate this series so much. So they try to do like all the things that he wants to do because it's technically his world. It's his brain. So he's basically God. So all of the developments that happen are according to his like intentions.
Okay.
I think the director of the anime wanted it so that he'll like do the stereotypical run really fast, trip and fall onto girl touch booby.
Funny.
But instead, he starts run walking and then not looking where he's going, he just slowly hugs one of the girls and it's like, it was a mistake, and he gets beat up for it. It looks super jarring. I don't understand why they showed it this way. But imagine just a guy.
I'm closing my eyes. Okay, I'm thinking.
He's like jogging,
Mm-hmm.
and like there's a lady in front of him. Neither of them are looking in each other's direction. He slowly he starts slowing his jog, and then he wraps his arms around the girl, and that's it. That's all that happens. There was no like weird groping, funny haha moment thing. It was just an awkward hug that she got really mad at him for. It's really jarring because like I feel like they were trying to do that cliche thing in like rom-com animes or like fan service animes of like accidentally groping the love interest or whatever. It did not work. It was very bad. I feel like they can't do complex actions with their animation budget. It's incredibly strange.
God damn. Like, is it worse than Ruby Season 1 animation, you think?
Dude, is this even a fucking question? Of course it is. Dude, in the episode with the giant robots, every explosion was a real-life explosion.
Oh, yeah, I saw that where the fire was just a shitty, like, JPEG you could Google.
No, the fire was a GIF, a flat GIF they superimposed onto the scene. And, like, the worst part was, the more they zoomed in on the fire, the worse quality it got.
Oh,
like,
my God.
Like, there was a point where lightning struck, and all I could imagine was hearing the cartoon thunder sound effects from, like, Powerpuff Girls.
Okay. Oh,
like,
my God.
Like,
holy shit.
It feels like they took all their sound effects as well, from, like, a stock like a stock effect website or library, and they just jammed it into their show. Sorry.
that's how you. Is that why you give X-Arm a very bad burp out of 10?
It makes me gassy. There's your rating.
Indigestion out of 10. I would rather I would rather get indigestion and watch more of X-Arms.
That's the Shamrock Shake. That's a
Shamrock it's coming shake. Back. Oh
it's
no!
Back.
We gotta speed up.
It's free. Anyway, so he's trying to find out, like, do I really have to say the plot at this point?
No, it's shit. It's funny garbage.
Funny garbage. He tried to find out who make him very angry. There we go. He tried
to find the bad guy. He don't do a good job.
Find the bad guy.
Oh my god. All right, I want to talk about an anime that.
All right, hold on. One second.
Crush this can in anger.
I give X-Arm 2 arms out of 10.
Wow, you gave it the same rating as Hidden Dungeon?
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck, yeah. That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right, go ahead.
I want to talk about Dr. Stone, baby. God, okay. Dr. Stone, I love Dr. Stone. Like, people, like, talk shit about it. They're like, oh, 10 billion points. It's so cringe, whatever. I'm like, Dr. Stone is so much fun. Because Dr. Stone doesn't take itself seriously. And, like, Dr. Stone, like, it's just pure nonsense. They're always doing the dumbest shit possible, and I fucking love it. Like, I'm caught up, and they built... They're going. This is called the Stone Wars because the protagonist and the antagonist are finally like going at it, and like one guy's like, I'm gonna fucking, like, the villain Tsukasa is like, I'll fucking kill to get my way, right? And then Senku's like, I'm gonna win without bloodshed, right? So he's trying to use science to do this, and they fucking built a car, and it's the funniest fucking thing ever because they built a car. So they built a steam engine. And then they build like a wagon, and then they turn it into a fucking bulletproof APB vehicle, which is because they make fucking Kevlar pretty much, because they take paper and they put plastic between it and they keep layering it. And I guess that's what Kevlar is? I don't fucking know. I'm not a scientist. So while I'm watching it, I'm just like, yes, this is all sound. Yes, if I boil my sweat, I'll get bleach. Yes, doctor. If I put a car battery in my sweat, I'll get bleach. Okay, yes. This all makes sense. This is science, right? I think so. But, like, I just love, like... I love the nonsense of it. Like, I love how, like... Why is his hair like that? Why he look like that? Why everybody look like that? Like, Gin's hair is dyed, I guess, but why he look like a turnip? Why he look like green onions? I don't understand, but fuck it. He doing a science, and I'm having a good time.
The science.
And like, I love that it's like it's like sticking to the manga and it's doing everything like super well, and like I'm excited. I'm just excited because like I know what's gonna happen and I'm excited to see it be animated. It's one of those things where like I've actually read the manga and I'm just fucking like at the edge of my seat, like waiting for them to like just keep going, because that's the whole idea about this anime, is that like they keep just doing wilder and wilder science in an age that it shouldn't be possible. But I love it's also kind of like rudimentary, because like when they talk about building a cell phone, it's literally just like one of those are like, oh, telegram, hello, ooh, hello, talking to the receiver, you know? It's not a smartphone, but they keep calling it a smartphone. But just like, it's one of those shows that's just a good time to watch. Like, it's one of the shows you don't need to have your brain fully activated to understand, because everything is happening and it's a good time, and funny colors make brain happy. But also, one thing I have a problem about this season is that if you watch the opening, it kind of spoils the whole season.
It does?
Yes, it very much does. Because, like, it's the way that if you, like, you know what's going to happen, you're like, oh my god, they just spoiled the whole season. It's kind of amazing. But to, like, somebody who doesn't know what's happening, you're just like, ah, yes, explosions, cool. Also, the opener is a fucking bop. I think it's the best opener of this season.
Yeah, you made me listen to it, and I honestly think it's great.
I think
very, very good. OST.
very good opening. But yeah, like Dr. Stone, just like wacky shenanigans in the anime with science, maybe. Who knows? I'm not gonna Google it because I don't care enough, but it could be real. If I boil salt, do I get hydrochloric acid? I don't know, maybe. I'll believe the green hair man. He funny. But yeah, like I'm excited to see the ending of this arc, the Stone arc. The Stone arc, I think it's fun, but it's not the best arc.
No, it's not.
I think the arc they're currently on is the best arc, actually. 'Cause it's fucking ridiculous. So I'm like hoping that like it continuously gets seasons and like finishes. I hope Dr. Stone finishes soon. Like I hope they like, because they're like reaching the point where they're like getting too silly.
Oh yeah.
But like I hope it reaches a point and actually ends well. But who knows? So what I'm saying is, please watch Dr. Stone so it gets to season 3. Please, I'm begging you.
What's your rating?
I would give Dr. Stone an 8.
Okay. All right.
Give it an 8 out of 10. Love it. Good time. I'm having a good time.
You're having a good time?
Having a good time. All the characters love them. I can't name them all because my brain is so fucking tiny. I remember a couple characters' name, but like fuck, I'm so bad with characters' names.
All right. Does that mean it's my turn?
Sure, you can talk about it because I have one more anime and you have one more anime.
All right. Well, yours is Horimiya, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You want me to talk about Horimiya?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. Here's an anime that fills my heart with joy. This is 10 out of 10. We'd give it a 10 out of 10. Fucking love this anime. This anime fills me with joy every time I watch it. I'm like, this is the pinnacle of romance anime.
Okay.
Because it doesn't fuck around.
It doesn't fuck around.
You are 6 episodes in and it's not fucking around. You know, I didn't watch 24 episodes to fucking get a handhold, you know? They're a cute couple, and the way they interact with all the characters and how all the side characters like have plots that are like all like interconnecting. It's so good, and I love like the main character Hori and Izumi's like interactions and like how they develop their relationship is so fucking well done. Like I don't know what more to say than I did the last time I talked about it, because it's like it's still the same thing where like everything is like so executed to like a point where like I don't think like any other romance anime could do, because like romance anime likes to fuck around too much, right? You spend 13 episodes saying, ooh, do they like you, do you not? No, this one's just like you focus on these two characters and you develop like why does Izumi have piercings? Like, what's the story behind that? You know, you learn about the characters and you are them learning about each other. You know, you're watching them learn about each other instead of then just being like, here's a flashback on why I'm an emo kid. You know, it's the characters like having these interactions and trying to figure out like, oh my god, I don't know his first name. You know, he's coming to my house for like weeks now and I still don't know his first name, right? Because that's like a big Japanese trope about like, oh my god, what are people's first names? But like just watching them like figure that out and just like doing it's so cute and well executed. I'm just like, oh, I love and I just like romance anime is like one of my favorite genres, because it makes me happy and filled with joy to watch people love.
Big happy boy.
Big happy boy. I think, you know, while I was talking about this, the like seeing their relationship, there is actually an anime that came out a couple years ago that like reminds me of Horror. Like, I feel like Horimiya and them are like kind of like in the same book. For me, let me see if I want to say it's called. Let me look this up real quick. There's one of my Horimiya is my top favorite romance anime. One of my favorite animes. There's another one that came out called Sunzari Children. That is like right under Horimiya. that I would recommend
Okay.
if you like romance, because it's about it's like it follows a bunch of different high school couples, and like I like romance animes, they don't fuck around, right? Like they're already dating and they're like figuring out how the relationship goes. Like I always hate when like animes end where it's like they kiss, but do they stay together? Fuck you, you'll never know, you know? Like I like watching like the relationship actually fucking grow, which horny does really well. You know, seeing them like figure out like their quirks and stuff. Like, you know, the main Hori, the main girl character, isn't the like quirky, fun, popular girl. She's actually this like she would, I would describe her as a gorilla, because she's super angry, beats people up, and loves horror, you know? But on the outside, she looks like the fun, quirky, popular girl. Where on the, where Izumi looks like the fucking neat otaku character, but he's actually secretly just he's a dumb idiot, you know? And you get to learn you get to learn with them as they learn about each other, and I think like that's super well done. I feel like I'm like explaining this very terribly, but you know what? Fuck me, I no good at words. me brain think about romance. Me brain shut off, get happy juice, you know?
Happy juice.
Please watch
Happy
Horror
juice.
Mie. Please watch Horror
Alright,
Mie.
that's
It's so
the
good.
ending thought for Horror Mie. Please watch it.
Please watch it. Just like Dr. Stone season 2. Please watch it so we get more.
Alright.
Please don't let it be Devil's a part-timer, please.
Oh my god.
Please.
Shut up.
Please.
Please. No, please don't say that. That's
Please.
the curse series. It's
Christ.
No.
Fucking tears flow down my face thinking that it's never gonna go to season 2.
Oh my god, please don't say that. Please.
Perishes away. Alright, baby, talk about Skate Infinite, because like there's been many times that I've almost watched it, because I want to watch it so bad, because I've seen so many like fucking cute screenshots of it. I'm just like,
It's so cute.
I'm like a
It's
monkey.
so
I'm just like,
good.
give me Canada boy. He's from Canada with silver hair. Give me him.
Alright, so we returned from I think I only mentioned episode 1 and 2, did I?
Yes.
Okay.
I think most of the anime we watched had one.
So episode 3 is mostly about them befriending, or like Langa, the Canadian boy,
Boy.
and Reki, his red-haired friend, who I thought was going to be the main protagonist, but apparently they're duo antagonists. They run into this snobby little fuckboy. I swear to God, this guy was such a fucking asshole up until like the end of the episode. His name is Mia, and he's like a child prodigy. He's like I think 2 years younger than him and very short. I think you can point him out in the poster. He's green boy.
Oh, are you talking about the cat boy?
Cat boy.
Cat boy.
He is an asshole. He is straight up.
I mean,
like,
he is a cat boy.
Like, he is a child prodigy. He's really fucking good at skateboarding, and like he challenges Langa, the up and coming rookie, to a duel, a skate race, of course, to S. And like over the course of this episode, you discover that the reason why Mia is such a fucking prick is because he tends to push people away, because as a prodigy he basically
he's a tsundere.
he became a class of his own, and no one wanted to be on his team. No one wanted to like skate with him because he'd always win. He'd always be the best. He was basically shunned by his friends for being a genius and being too good for them to play with.
Sorry, I'm the best skater. Eat my ass.
So he gains a superiority complex, and he tries to reaffirm this by challenging the new rookie Langa to a skate race. Obviously, like they do the race. Animation's fantastic, gorgeous, very pretty. And then Langa puts all of his work from the prior episode of like training on how to skateboard, how to figure out how much it differs from snowboarding, and then he narrowly beats Mia to the finish line, and this humbles him even though they beat him and even though he was an asshole, Lenga and Reki still try to be Mia's friend. And so Mia basically acts like this tsundere character who's like very pompous, but then he like fucking melts as soon as he's given some form of like affection or like
like any man. you give me one compliment, I'll think about it for 7 years.
Yeah. And then,
toxic masculinity.
That's not the best part. All right, this is the big boy, the biggest of boys comes in during this episode. At the very end of this episode, or I guess like, yeah, at the very end of this episode, the main antagonist Adam shows up. Adam, the quote unquote matador of love.
Oh, okay. I'm interested.
You get a feel for his personality right away. He is very much like a fop villain, where he's like a big dandy.
The fuck is a fop?
A fop is like a very flamboyant, like a personality or colorful personality character.
Is he like the one character in Yuri on Ice who comes his pants when he ice skates? Christopher.
Yes. So I'll get into this. So I actually like Adam a lot because he is so fucking over the top and ridiculous. You can see him in the poster. He's that standing T-posing silhouette in the poster.
He's T-posing for dominance, poggers.
Yes, he is very much like he is a fucking asshole, but he's good. He's like the best at skateboarding, all right? And so he comes in and he literally rolls out a red carpet to walk on.
Yeah.
To the stage. And he's like, "Man, Mia, you fucking suck. Langa's the new hotness."
I have declared you are cringe.
And then Mia's like, "Oh shit." And then Adam goes up to Langa and he's like, "Yo, bro, you wanna skate?" and then Reki's like, "Fuck you. You don't mess with my friends." And then he like challenges Adam to a race. And so that's the end of the episode. Already I fucking love this anime because like Adam is such a great villain. Just in like presence alone, his design's pretty over the top. He's like he wears a matador outfit, and his skateboard has bull horns on it. I don't know how that's allowed, but apparently
that's so cool. Does he ram people with it?
I will get to that.
Oh, I'm
okay.
so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm so sorry.
In the next episode, okay, Reki challenges him to a race. They prepare. He learns a new trick that'll help him gain speed in this race.
He plays some Tony Hawk 2 Pro Skater.
Yeah, exactly. He learned how to match a curve and like go with the flow, right?
He learned how to kickflip the aerial suplex.
And then basically throughout this entire episode, the first half of this episode is basically like the other big players who are Cherry and Joe. Joe's the guy who is hanging upside down with the green hair. Cherry is the pink-haired dude.
Okay.
And they basically tell Reki, "Bro, if you're gonna race Adam, watch out for his signature move, the love hug."
Oh my god, what do you
mean? It is literally called the love hug, right?
Holy shit, yeah.
And no one knows what the fuck it does. Except that it's basically a bull move where Adam, as he's skating downwards, turns around and then skates upwards up an incline to buck you. Like he tries to ram into you.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
And so he's like, Reki's like, "I got this, I can handle it." And so they start skating, and Reki fucking bolts. He like goes in, he starts skating, and then Adam, the absolute fucking monster that he is, does nothing for the first 5 minutes. He takes a smoke break in the middle of Reki racing, he takes a smoke break, puts out the cigarette, and then immediately starts running after Reki and skateboarding. Like, the absolute balls
What an
of this
absolute fucking Chad.
dude. Like, he gave him a 5-minute head start, and he's already caught up. And so, I don't know why his motif is Hispanic themed, but like one of his moves is Adam goes up to you, grabs you, and then he puts you in like a tango pose, like you're dancing. He locks their skateboards together so that they're dancing.
I heard tango pose and I got very worried.
No, tango.
Tango, okay.
And so you're like, he's like dancing with you while you're skating. It's the scariest fucking thing in the world. And like Reki's just having a not good time. And so they skate, and then he eventually detaches from Reki's skateboard, and then he does his signature love hug move.
Love hug.
And they're going down a steep incline, and then somehow Adam manages to turn around and accelerate upwards into Reki, and he gets knocked the fuck out and eats shit. Reki loses.
You keep saying, like, accelerate, and I'm like, do these fucking skateboards have engines?
No, apparently, he, like, it's so weird. I don't know what the logic is behind this, but apparently Adam quickly does a full 360, a full 180, and he turns around, and then he stomps on the back of his skateboard and propels himself forward with that momentum and accelerates right into Reki. And Reki just gets knocked off and falls, eats shit into a bush.
How the fuck is that even legal?
I don't even know. No, because it's anything goes. Anything in the race goes as long as someone wins. So that happens.
Okay, so wait, you're saying that if I'm skateboarding and I pull out a fucking Glock and I shoot him in the knees, I'm still the winner.
You can't hurt. You can't.
Okay,
you
so...
can't. No major injuries on purpose. Okay.
On purpose. So if I accidentally give you crippling brain damage because I knocked you off the skateboard, I could still win the race.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Pretty sure.
Fucking cool, man. Love skateboarding.
Like Adam has been confirmed to put people in the hospital by doing this move.
Yeah, he fucking rams a You're fucking skateboarding and somebody just rams you. Yeah, you're gonna go flying. You're gonna hurt your brain.
Yeah, okay, so Reki loses. Lenga gets super big boy pissed that his boyfriend is basically broken. And he's like, I challenge you, Adam!
My man!
Or no. It's because Reki bet that he would beat Adam, and Adam, if he won, got to fight Lenga next, and he lost, so... next episode, they have a race. Reki's fine, but like his arm is in a sling.
Oof, my arm. Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah. And it's Lenga and Adam fucking go at it. Like they race. Lenga discovers a way to counter Love Hug, which is to fucking leap over him.
I'm gonna do a kickflip of destiny.
He does a kickflip over Adam, and as he's soaring through the air, Adam looks at him as his amazing form soars through the sky. Adam's like, "Oh my god, he's the Eve to my Adam." That's not even a joke. He calls him Eve. He starts to call Lenga Eve, and it becomes really apparent that he's looking for that one dude to be like his forever skateboard partner. Later on in the episode, turns out skateboarding canceled because the police are here, and it's illegal to be out past curfew.
Damn fucking ACAB coming and ruining the road again.
So the race has been called a draw. no one wins. Adam basically tells Langa, "I'm looking forward till we race again," and then they part ways. Langa and Reki just go home, and they try to go about their school life again until the next development. You know.
Whoa, bro.
There was a beach episode. A beach episode happened, by the way.
Let me guess. It had really nothing to do with the plot. It was just a reason to put hot boys in their pants.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Poggers.
Honestly, I actually really liked the beach episode. It was very nice seeing like Langa, Reki, and their friends like hanging out.
You know what show? You just reminded me because you're saying you actually liked the beach episode. You know what? You know what show had one of the worst beach episodes ever?
What?
Fucking Darling in the Franxx.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That beach episode fucking sucked. You know what's really funny? I just went on Twitter and I saw that fucking Reki from Skeet Infinity is actually trending.
So beach episode, whatever. That you'll have to see it for yourself if you want to join. Episode 7 came out tonight, and when I saw it, I immediately thought, bro, if there was ever a reason to get into this show, it'd be now. Because
so you're saying episode 7 is the Demon Slayer episode 19?
It's that, but there's no amazing animation. It's more like this character development, where over the course of the series, I honestly saw it coming, but Reki has developed a weird complex, an inferiority complex, because Langa is so amazing. In the very first episode, I thought that Reki would be our main character, right? But then Langa comes in and sweeps the competition every single time. But they're best friends, so Reki just ignores it, puts it down deep into his heart, and continues to be his best friend. But then it becomes more and more apparent that he's just that guy that latches himself onto Langa. It's honestly pretty sad because it's a very realistic situation where you're next to basically someone who's a genius and you keep comparing yourself to them or trying to reach their level, but you just can't. And it's his best friend. So like in this episode, in episode 7, you just see Reki struggle with the realization that he's not equals with Langa yet, at least not in his eyes. So, and it's really sad, just him trying to come to terms with this, up to the point where at the end of the episode, he in the pouring rain, Langa tells Reki, "I'm gonna fight Adam again.
I'm gonna beat him up," and pulls out a Glock.
And Reki's like, "But you promised you wouldn't do that. You're gonna endanger yourself like it happened to me." And then Langa's like, but I have to. You understand? It's so exciting skateboarding like that. And then Reki tells him he doesn't understand because he's not a genius like him or Adam. And it's super heartbreaking because at that point he straight up tells Langa, "We're not a good matchup anymore." It's basically him dumping Langa in the pouring rain.
Oh my god! You're selling this show to me.
Because over the course of the show, it's only episode 7 too. Like, you see Langa be this fucking genius. He enjoys skateboarding. He enjoyed skateboarding against Adam, but Reki can't relate. He can't empathize with what Langa's feeling because he's just not good enough. I'm really excited because I wonder where this goes from here, because the next thing that comes up is a fucking tournament arc where
what?
The tournament arc.
My skateboarding anime?
Yeah, your skateboarding anime. My skate infinity.
They're gonna really skate infinity into my heart.
I hope there's like a cheesy thing where Reki and Langa make it to the tournament and they have to fight each other. Like, that'd be so fucking amazing. Although it's weird because like their friendship is like one of the main draws into this show. So hopefully they make up soon. I'm very invested. I love these characters. I have zero regrets choosing this show, unlike X-Arm, which I have maximum regret choosing.
Yeah, you gotta choose better. You've learned now.
I've learned.
You've understand. You can't just fuck up.
I'm no longer shallow. Yeah.
I'm no longer monkey. I'm ultra monkey.
I'm ultra monkey. And yeah, I fucking adore this anime. I can't wait to see it goes from here. And this is my first, like, other than Hajime no Hippo and Megalo Boxing, there's actually a couple of, but this is like one of my favorite sports animes ever, or maybe it is. I don't know. It's just so good. I would say I'd still give it a 9 out of 10 because, like, I can't really give a full judgment. It's not over yet, but
yeah, you don't know if it's gonna end on a wet fart, you know.
Yeah, you never know. Hopefully it gets a season 2 or maybe like a good, like,
because this is an original anime. It's not based on a manga, right?
It's not based on a manga. It's original.
Nice.
It's so good. It is so good, dude. Like, I love it to death. I've never, like, I haven't been excited. I haven't been this excited to watch like an anime since Kill la Kill.
Such a
Shut up. Shut up. I love it, dude. I love this anime. I love all the relationships. I love the aesthetic, the animation, the music. Go watch it. I honestly can say go watch it.
Please watch it.
You know, I should have expected it, but yeah, this is mostly a guy anime. There's almost no girls at all.
Hog, love that.
Like, no women.
Give me gay skateboarding anime. I love that.
Yeah, like, if Reki and Langa become a couple, that'd be so fun.
Give me that Yuri on Ice kiss.
Like, it'd be so good, dude.
Give me that Yuri on Ice kiss. I crave it.
But yeah, I love this show. No pretty girls, but that's okay. There's pretty guys.
You're like sweating. You're like, oh shit! I keep saying this. Why am I harping on this?
Oh shit!
Dudes are cool.
I reaffirm them.
Quickly go draw a girl with big abs. Oh, woo, feel better now. Start sweating again.
No, don't. I just wear a big fucking sign on my forehead that says I'm straight.
Cringe.
Cringe.
Ugh. But yeah, man. This season, okay, anime 20. Like, I didn't watch fuck all anime last year. Like, I barely watched anything. Like, I don't even remember what I watched last year. I think I watched, the only anime I could think about off the top of my head that I watched was Decadence. But like
what?
Decadence.
It
was Deca dash Dence.
Oh, Deca dash Dence.
Yeah, Decadence. Which, it was pretty good. I liked it. It was fun. But like, while we were doing this, I was looking at next season, and man, this like winter 2021 and spring 2021 are shaping up to be some fucking bangers, bro. Oh, excuse me. Like, the thing is, like, I'm probably by the end of next episode, by the end of winter anime season, there's actually a couple animes I'm probably gonna watch, like Wonder Egg parody. Like, people have been talking about, like, it's crazy. Like, it's like,
but yeah, Kenny told me what happens.
I don't want to know anything. I want to watch it.
Well, I don't know either. I just heard it from Kenny, and like, I saw the screenshot he showed me. It looks fucking insane. Maybe it's like, it'll probably be very good. I know the animation's very good.
Like, I want to watch Wonder Egg parody. I definitely want to watch Skate Infinite, and I think there was something else I wanted to watch on my list. Tiny Brain. Wait, maybe that was it. Maybe there's just those two animes. Bro, can we talk about something real fast?
What's up?
I didn't know anything about Redo the Healer, right?
You don't?
Well, I know the premise of it and all the bad stuff that happens in it. I didn't know in episode 2 he totally dick slaps a girl. Did you know that?
Dude, yeah, he does a lot worse stuff.
I know he does, and I'm just like, what's happening? Interspecies reviewer, what did you do? This is your fault. You opened up Pandora's box.
Hey, yeah. at least with like, interspecies reviewer, it's consenting. All right, like holy
Yeah.
shit. Holy
Don't watch
shit.
Redo the Hero. This is your daily reminder. This is your episode reminder. Don't watch Redo the Healer. Don't give it any attention. Fuck that show. Fuck the guy who made that show.
That show, man. Oh my god.
Fuck anybody who likes
Oh
it.
my god.
It's trash. It sucks. It's bad. Oh, you know what? Also, I finished watching recently, real fast. I finished the 2 seasons of Fruit Basket that came out recently, and man, it's crazy. Like, it's just Fruit Basket, but like it actually like has more of like an overarching plot on what's happening, and it's like it's fucking good. Because also when I was looking at Spring 2021, the final season of Fruit Basket is coming out, and I'm just like, sorry, Fruits Basket. My brain doesn't want to add the S, but yes, but like, oh, I'm so excited. Wait, real fast. Let me end on a note on what's coming out next season that I'm actually interested in. So we got 5th season of My Hero Academia. Don't Bully Me, Nagatori-san. Fruits Basket, the final season. Shaman King. Megalobox 2.
Oh my god, Shaman King.
Megalobox 2's coming out.
Yeah.
The fucking World End With You anime's coming out.
Yep.
I'm just like, damn. That season's
Damn.
loaded. There's also just a bunch of like, just a bunch of anime coming out, but like nothing like that I know of. But like those ones, those are some heavy fucking hitters.
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
holy
fucking-
shit.
Oh my god, Shaman King.
It looks
It's
like
already like,
okay. Wait, I think remember that one show SSSS with the girl with the huge thighs that everybody liked.
SSS what?
I want to. Yeah, SSS.
SSS
Gridman. Yeah,
Gridman.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think
what
there's
about
a
it?
second season coming out.
How?
Okay, wait.
How
I think it's
work?
I think it's different characters. I just realized.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was about to say,
I've never
how
seen
the
a Gridman.
fuck does
I've never
that
seen
work?
it. Yeah.
Okay, so
I just realized
yeah.
it was coming out. I was like, wait, is that the Trigger anime?
yeah, it's called SSSSS
Dies.
Dynazenon.
Yeah.
Dynazenon.
God.
Yeah, it's different characters. I was about to say it wouldn't make any fucking sense for SSS.
I'll have to watch
Gridman.
Gridman. I'll have
Yeah.
to watch that anime.
You understand once you watch it why SSSS Gridman does not work with the sequel, direct sequel anyway.
We'll have to watch it. But anyways, that was the second episode of Anime Roulette. That was the midway episode of Winter Anime 2021. We will be back in, I think, 6 weeks? 5 weeks? For the roundup of Winter Anime 2021. Our final like decisions on how we feel about the anime watched, if we chose any more anime to watch and talk about, and then we will be deciding on what anime we'll be watching for spring 2021 and what fucking bullet will be loaded into our brains. You got
Way to bring it home.
you shot yourself on this one. You picked X-Arm straight out the gate. I got the horny isekais, and I'm
You
so
got the
sad
horny
about.
isekais.
And I'm just like, damn it. At least I didn't get that weird horny anime about like the girl who's like an office worker, and then when she leaves, she gets like super
Yeah.
horny.
Dude, you mentioned that last time too about the horny office worker lady.
Anime. Here's the final note. Anime be horny. So
Anime be horny.
remember that. Anime be horny. Be careful. Watch anime responsibly. Have a good night. We'll see you later.
All right, good night. Good night.
Bye.